We often think our dogs are happy just because they wag their tails or cuddle up to us. But what if your furry friend is suffering in silence? Loneliness in dogs is more common than you might realize, and it can have serious consequences. Today, we're uncovering 10 critical signs that your dog may be feeling lonely. Sign number 10, excessive barking and howling. When dogs feel lonely or spend too much time by themselves, they tend to show their anxiety in ways that are pretty hard to miss. Panting, whining, crying, and especially non-stop howling or barking are big clues that something's up. These behaviors aren't just random noise. They're your dog's way of saying, "Hey, I need some love and attention." It's super important to realize these signs are often caused by loneliness and a lack of social interaction or mental stimulation. If you're gone during the day, try leaving the TV or radio on for some background noise. Or think about hiring a dog walker or sitter to give them some much-needed company. Keeping your pup engaged can make a world of difference in how they feel. Sign number 9, destructive behavior. When dogs feel lonely or anxious, they often find themselves doing things we wish they wouldn't, like chewing on pillows, shoes, or even the TV remote. If you've noticed your pup suddenly damaging things like couches, cushions, or clothes they usually leave alone, it could be a sign of something deeper. This destructive behavior isn't just your dog being bad or misbehaving. It's often their way of coping with feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or plain boredom. They're not trying to get back at you. They're just struggling with their emotions. If nothing major has changed at home to explain this behavior, it might be their way of asking for more attention and interaction. To help, you can offer them more physical exercise and fun mental challenges, or even consider a pet sitter or doggy daycare for extra company. These simple changes can make a huge difference in calming down those unwanted behaviors. Sign number 8, following you around the house. If you notice your dog becoming your little shadow, following you from room to room, or even waking up from a deep sleep just to keep up with you, might be a sign that they're feeling lonely. This behavior shows your dog is craving extra comfort and companionship, and they may be feeling anxious or insecure when you're out of sight. It's their way of saying, "Don't leave me." If your pup is suddenly glued to your side, it's a good idea to spend more quality time together, whether it's more playtime, cuddles, or walks. Giving them extra attention can help them feel safer and more secure. A little love goes a long way in easing their anxiety. Sign number 7, sleep changes. If you notice your dog snoozing more than usual or curling up in strange places like closets, it could be a big hint that they're feeling lonely. Changes in sleeping habits are often a sign your dog is trying to deal with feeling alone. Dogs sometimes seek out small enclosed spaces when they're feeling insecure or lonely because these cozy spots give them a sense of comfort and safety. It's like they're creating their own little safe haven. So if your pup is napping in odd places, it might be time to give them some extra love and attention. Sign number 6, pacing and restlessness. If your dog is pacing around the house or just can't seem to settle down, it's often a clear sign they're feeling bored or lonely. While dogs do love their naps, they also need fun, engaging activities during their awake time. Restlessness is their way of saying, "I need more to do." If you see your pup pacing back and forth, it might be time to provide them with more interaction, playtime, or mental stimulation to keep them happy and content. Sign number 5, change in play style. If your dog doesn't seem as excited to play as they used to be, it could be because they're feeling a bit lonely. When dogs don't get consistent companionship, it can affect their social skills, causing them to pull away from activities they once loved. Since dogs are naturally social animals, losing interest in playing with others or engaging in games can be a big sign of loneliness. To help, try mixing things up with new toys, playmates, or more regular and varied play sessions. This can boost their confidence and get them excited about playing again, keeping them active, happy, and socially engaged. Sign number 4, not eating. If your dog suddenly loses interest in food or starts leaving meals untouched, this might be a sign they're feeling lonely. Dogs, like humans, can express emotional distress through changes in their eating habits. While it's important to rule out any medical issues, loneliness could be the culprit, especially if you notice other signs like restlessness or clinginess. When your pup isn't excited about treats or food anymore, it's often their way of showing they're struggling emotionally and may need more attention and companionship to feel better. Sign number 3, bathroom accidents. Even the best trained dogs can start having accidents inside the house if they're feeling lonely or anxious. This usually happens because emotional stress throws off their normal routines and makes them feel less secure. When dogs are stressed, it can lead to them losing control over their bladder or bowels, even though they know better. It's important to see these accidents as a sign of emotional distress, rather than just bad behavior. Understanding this can help you address the root cause and give your dog the comfort and attention they need to feel safe again. Sign number 2, seeking comfort in your belongings. When dogs feel lonely, they often find comfort in being close to your scent. You might notice them snuggling with your clothes, curling up on your shoes, or even burrowing into things that smell like you. This behavior shows they're craving your presence and reassurance when you're not around. To help ease their loneliness, try leaving a piece of your clothing with them when you head out. It can give them a sense of security and make them feel more at ease while you're away. Sign number 1, excessive grooming. When dogs are feeling bored or anxious, they might start grooming themselves way too much, which can lead to issues like losing patches of fur. This usually means they're licking or biting their fur more than normal, trying to calm themselves down. If you spot your dog over-grooming, it's a sign they might be feeling lonely or stressed. To help them out, give them more attention with playtime or walks and try soothing activities like gentle brushing. This can help them feel more relaxed and reduce their stress. When you're heading back to work after being home for a while, it's important to help your dog adjust to the change with a little extra care and kindness. Start by getting your pup used to your new routine gradually. Mimic your workday morning by getting dressed, packing a lunch, and grabbing your bag. Then step out for short periods, maybe just 30 minutes at first. Slowly increase the time you're away so your dog can get used to being alone without getting too stressed. Keeping your dog active and mentally engaged can really help with their loneliness. Plan for longer walks that tire them out and give them new things to sniff and explore. Another great idea is to use interactive toys. Pick some sturdy toys that you can stuff with treats or food. These will give your dog a fun challenge and keep their mind busy while you're gone. Introduce these toys when you're at home to make sure they're safe and enjoyable. This way, your dog will have something fun to do and won't get bored or anxious while you're out. If your dog loves being around other dogs and people, dog daycare a few times a week could be a great option. Just make sure to choose a reputable facility that fits your dog's energy level and personality. Dog daycare offers a fantastic way for your pup to play and interact with other dogs, which is awesome for their mental health and overall happiness. However, not all dogs enjoy this kind of environment, so it's important to see if your dog likes it before making it a regular thing. The main goal is to make sure your dog feels loved and cared for, even when you're not around. Using these strategies shows how much you care about their well-being. It strengthens your bond and helps your dog stay happy and well-adjusted, no matter how often they're alone. Bringing a second dog into your home might sound like a great way to ease your current dog's loneliness, but it's not always a perfect solution. While having another dog around can definitely provide companionship, it's important to remember that this comes with more responsibilities and costs. A new dog shouldn't be a replacement for your own time and attention with your pet. Each dog has its own personality and needs, and they might not always get along with a new furry friend, so it's important to think carefully and prepare properly to make sure both dogs can live together happily. Make sure the new dog is a good fit for your household and that it really helps your current dog feel better. Understanding your dog's behavior is the first step to strengthening your bond. Which of these loneliness signs have you observed in your dog? And how did you rectify it? We would love to hear from you in the comments below. If you wish to have a Siberian Husky, check out this next video to avoid the 5 critical mistakes Husky owners unknowingly make. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.